be putting in this 3-channel dash cam. This is my rear camera, and I'm going to wire it up from the back here all the way to the front where the camera is going to go. And then I'm going to wire in my power cord extension cord to the one that came with the system so that I have enough length. And I'm going to do it in a way that's professional, and you won't be able to see the wires. It'll be about as OEM as it can get without going too crazy with it. So hope you enjoyed today's live. Hope you enjoyed today's video. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Put your questions in the comment section. And here we go. What's up, little buddy? All right. GoPro time-lapse mode. Oh, yeah? Oh, goodness gracious. There we go. All right. I don't think I've ever taken this off or hard clips if it's going to pull the lift gate down. There we go. Oh, come on. God bless America. Thank you. Seriously? What the heck, man? The world's toughest clips. Hey, gum. I'm not gonna lie, those are freaking hardcore. Yep, broke one. Whatever, dude. Ah. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually wire through the wiring harness in the lift gate so that the camera hangs down into the glass here, and then the wire will feed through the existing wiring harness cover. What's up, everybody? Thanks for commenting. Like, share, and subscribe. Help us get to 500 subscribers. Putting in a dash cam today. But yeah, I'm gonna wire it through the wiring harness and then wire it in through the, just wire it in behind the trim panels and the headliners and stuff like that. So, just gonna work on getting that done. What I'm gonna do, let's go ahead and pop this baby loose. These clips are hardcore, man. God bless America. I haven't worked on it's the same kind of thing. I don't want to break them. I'm gonna go get a tool real quick, so stay tuned. That's why I like doing these lives, because I'm from the United States of America. Because it's real life repair. Please definitely pop this one loose. Or um life experience. That's a long story. Long story for another day. But I do have automotive, construction, white collar experiences, all in probably 10-year spans, roughly. A little bit of overlap here and there. There we go. So let's go. So this kind of see if I can I feed that through. Oh yeah, there. All right. So basically, I can't feed the camera end through. I'm from the United States of America, southern United States. So I can feed this camera through here. So that I don't have to run the entire wire through. I should be able to pull that apart and actually feed. That right here. I think get this out of the way. Gonna try to unplug this. These wires, especially these main harnesses, they come unplugged. Yeah, good luck. Nothing really to track down over here. There's always like a secondary and sometimes a tertiary keeper to keep the plugs plugged in. And then there's sometimes a kind of like a lever action plug to help draw in. Get that out of the way. Yeah, see. So this little thing right here has a lock-in feature. And it actually has this one as a lock open as well. So that lever action, it's got keepers on it right here. And a little peg will slip through, and then it allows you to, it actually pulls it in on itself. What will I do if it'll become viral? I'm not gonna do anything too crazy. I'll just do my channel to be normal. I'm not gonna be a crazy person. But if something crazy happens naturally, that's okay. Anyway, yeah, this is actually probably one of the more complex wiring harness plugs that I've ever come across. So basically, I'm just going to run this wire through up here where it opens back up, plugs into the lift gate. If I can. It's kind of a tight fit. It's like if I can get past this first section here, I can maybe force it through. No, I'm going to have to go get some fish tape. I think I'm going to have to do this. Sucker's pretty tight. This is a Cadillac Escalade. But you can do this on any car. They're all basically the same when it comes to this kind of stuff. As far, it's like they all have trim panels. They all have wiring harnesses, wiring harness covers, or I don't know if that's the right word, but see. All right, everybody, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Help us get to 500 subscribers. All right, I'm gonna have to go get my fish tape. I can't force this thing through. I'll be right back. Hold on. I've actually never had a chance to use this fish tape before. I bought it for a different project that I haven't gotten to yet. Let's see, where are you? There we go. Bub. I had a couple crazy folks over here asking me where I live and saying they're gonna hack me. On the live. Everybody's already come and gone. Hilarious. All right, I need to get some tape. I'll be right back. All right, thanks for everybody watching. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Help us get to 500 subscribers, 1,000, and 1,000,000. All right. Appreciate your subscription. Thanks. Doing all kind of fun stuff out here. Just remodeling the house, remodeling the property. Yeah, this fish tape comes in handy. It's easier to work with like a hanger, especially at something like this where um it's not something like you can use a vacuum on to suck a string through and then tie off your wire to a string and then pull the wire through. So I can like push this through wherever I need to push it through to. It's got a nice end. It's not going to get like push past weird edges or something like that. So pull it through, and I can plug my camera in. I could eat a little bit, yeah. Won't hurt if you're sure. So thank you. Do this. So wind it up. I don't live stream every day. It depends on what I'm doing. Really, some stuff's just not. It's too disgusting and dirty to be able to live stream. But I like live streaming because it's more interactive and it's more real life. I'll usually kind of do it as more like a behind the scenes while I'm filming with my GoPro camera. And that way, if somebody's wanting to get a little bit more of it, like in the moment insights, then more like thought driven things, then the live is a good place to go to get that kind of information. And then, but it's also good to watch my edited videos because, especially when I do voiceovers, I will think of something or say something in a different way than I did in a live. So I need to feed this through. And this will go right there. So I'm probably going to leave this slack here until I get done. I'm going to go ahead and run my wire. I should have ran this wire through first, but I didn't really think about it. So I checked this wire. It should be long enough to make it all the way to my camera. But we'll see. Let's see if I can. Yeah, let's get it through this side. I hope this wire's long enough. I checked it, but sometimes it's a little close. I think I'm going to actually tape this connection just to make sure, give it a little extra. Little extra protection and a little bit of extra holding power. Okay, that way it never comes unplugged because it will be in the middle of this section here. So y'all tell me if you're watching, do you like when you're watching in lives? I actually don't watch lives that much myself. They pop up sometimes and I'll kind of check them out a little bit. But do y'all prefer lives that people just talk on constantly, or do you just like watching the people do whatever they're doing, just like working? And I guess what other stuff do you watch? I'd be curious to know. Okay. Kidding me? All right, that's good. Feel good about that. So now I just need to go ahead and pull this wire through now. Now that I feel good about the length here. Should be good. Oh yeah, solid. All right, so I'm just gonna leave it like that. I don't want to pull it through anymore. So I'm gonna go ahead and plug my harness back in. I'm not necessarily gonna clip all this stuff back in yet, because I can still kind of pull and mess with this wire if I need to. So, but basically, I want to tuck this wire and get it as short of a possible distance as I can. So the best way to do that is to get it on the other side of some of these wires, since it's easy to right now. Sometimes you have to just take all these trim panels loose. You just can't get it tucked in behind them good enough. So once you get it behind some of this a little bit, you can kind of start tucking it. Tucking it in. Let me go get another tool real quick. Try to get it tucked in behind there. I'm gonna move this stuff out of the way here. One thing when you're installing this rear camera, you want to make sure that it's plugged in. You can see camera sees so that you put it in at the right angle. So I'm trying to get it tucked in behind this headliner and keep the wire tight. So I don't have to remove this trim panel here. Like the clip's loose or something, but it's not that big a deal. So pick tools are always nice to work with. Let's see here. There we go. Pick tools are always nice to work with, so you can really get in behind things and then pull them. But you have to be careful not to poke through something because they are sharp. Okay. I really hope this is long enough. It literally seems like it's not going to be long enough. Be a little bit pissed. So I'm going to do the same thing on this trim panel if I can. Oh. Just need to turn my cameras around. Let's see here. There we go. I think you can see that. I think we're good. So what's, can you I want to get this wire up behind this trim panel right here. You're kidding me. God bless America. That thing goes down way far. All right, here's a different plan. Use my hands. All right, now I'm behind that trim panel That headliner right there. Pop that wire back in behind here. And it's gonna be keep it there now. Might end up having to pull that out. My kids have been drawing on this thing. Suckers. Man. They're drawing everything. And if we can just get it in there and up and kind of behind that headliner, once it's over here on this other side, I can pull on it and pull it tight. But it is easy. It's ultimately is easier if you can just not unbolt and unclip all these trim panels. For sure. Just less tools, less headache. So once you're over here, you go to these weather strips. Sometimes you got to be careful about these weather strips having sticky stuff all over them. This one does not. Some of them have that like beetle tape, non hardening. That stuff, super stringy. All right, so I got it through now. I'm able to pull it. So basically, it's following. It's behind this, and it's following. It's basically coming in right on that C pillar. The intersection of that, I can feel it now. It's tight. Now it's just a matter of stringing it across because I can put it in over here. And then kind of pull it tight again. Put this weather strip in so it kind of holds it. I was trying to ask you to bring it out, and you already got back in. Just in the back of the car.
Watch out. We're gonna at some point.
Oh, I'll eat it. You want to bring me like a Coke Zero?
Sure.
That's one to be right. So pop this up here. It's gonna be close. I knew it was gonna be close.
Love you.
Love you too. All right, I guess I'll do the whole eating thing too, since we're live. Guess people do that. Yeah, I bought this dash cam for Christmas. Do a decent amount of driving. Bought one for me and one for my wife. And I put mine in first because I do more driving. I've been wanting to put hers in. I just kept getting on these other projects. So it's getting done today. As long as all the cords are long enough. Hope it doesn't storm on me. All right. Let's keep going. Get this out of the way so you can see. I mean, it should reach. Oh, yeah. Heck yes. In there. All right, so just poking it behind here. Just get it behind there. Try to kind of move the wire up. Run it in behind the headliner here. Same thing as before. Or this time, I'm going to go in behind this curtain airbag if I can. So this is where I'll probably go ahead and pull off this trim, this little upper A-pillar trim. Because I'm going to have to run my power cord down and all the way down the A-pillar where the hinges are underneath the dash, and then plug into the cigarette lighter, whatever they call that. plug in. All right, where'd my tool go? There it is. Probably number 10 or number 8. Yeah, number 10. All right, so I'm gonna go get my number 10. Take that off. So one thing that happens on these trim panels with curtain airbags, they usually have some kind of a keeper. The new cars, this is an older model. So like if this airbag curtain blows, this trim panel is going to fly out more than likely. And so they started changing the design on it for safety. They'll put some kind of a keeper that extends and then it no longer come out anymore. So that this trim panel will pop loose and stay. And the airbag can do what it does. All right, so now I can run this how I want. And it'll be out of the way of that curtain bag. And I can go ahead and run it up here out of the way. So what I like to do, if I can, this one's already halfway loose, is get this out of the way. There we go. Try to get this, whatever you call it, out of the way. All right. Get this trim panel out of the way. Now I can feed wires down in through here and actually try to tuck them back in. Or tuck my excess wire back up in here or over here. But for now, I'm just going to get everything plugged in. what I'm gonna try to do is wire it with these other wires, so that they're not, I don't have to worry about this tugging out down the road, getting in the way when I put my trim panel back in. I'm gonna pull the excess wire, and this is gonna suck up where I can just have a little excess here. I can tuck all my excess in behind here. Probably call that good. That's a pretty good shot, isn't it? I think so. Thanks for watching, Robert Prince. Appreciate the comment. Like, share, and subscribe helps get to the 500 subscribers. 1,000 and a million. All right, so I can do. So I'm gonna get all this other stuff down low out of the way. You can see this. You can probably see a little bit better that way. Yeah, that's better. There we go. All right, so I'm gonna start getting these trim panels off, running my wire from the center power supply all the way over here, up the side here, and then into the ceiling, the windshield there. So I'll start here, pop this trim panel off. Ow. This in like that. Part of me is like, wants to do it differently, but I don't want to drill a hole into that. Well, I could. Would sure make it more seamless. But I'd have to drill a pretty big hole. Ow. I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. I'm gonna drill a hole. The reason I want to drill a hole is because that trim panel will touch on this wire right here that's running down and just be constantly putting pressure on it. Plus this wire will be exposed. And so the way that currently stands is I technically should be able to close that if I want to. With all this crap putting in the way. God bless America. Well, maybe I won't be able to close it, but the main thing is that wire won't be in the way. Should be able to feed that through now. Let's see if I can feel a hole. Not quite. Through one more. going on here? I thought I was drilling through. Ow. May have been. May not have been. There we go. All right, that's what I wanted right there. Okay, let's go get my fish tape again. That just comes right off, doesn't it? That just made it a lot easier. That trim panel. Sometimes these trim pieces will come off of your center console. And that's a good thing. I'll just have to figure out how to get this wired down and through here. because it's got a 90-degree on it. And so it's like, can't quite get it turn. Almost. Come on. There we go. All right. That's what I needed. Now I'm going to feed this wire through. Oh. That's so much cleaner. I mean, technically, I could have just dropped it down and it had to come out that hole. Which I think I'm going to do. That'll be cleaner. There's one less hole it's got to go through. Speed it right there. Nice. So there's that. I'm trying to wire it up in a way where I can, it's the shortest path, but, and the wire's not going to ever fall down again. Like in the way of feet, stuff like that. Or get behind something that's going to just be rubbing on it. Kind of wiring it around some existing wires. Oh, oh. So this is my USB-C extension. And I don't really like these because they're so thick. The wire's so thick, it's harder to feed it behind stuff. But this end over here is exactly what I need it to be to power the camera. And so I don't want to try to hunt down something like that that's longer than all one wire and then it not work and all that stuff. Which in hindsight, I bought this because all this was available, this wire and everything. So I had plenty of time to hunt it down. At the time I was like, I just want to get this so I can get it done. So, well, it is what it is at this point. So what I want to do is get this wire tucked way back there so it does not come loose again. Especially while I'm reinstalling everything. There we go. Okay. Trying to get it back down in that valley. There we go. Because there's a valley. Should be able clipping that. Appreciate everybody watching. Putting my dash cam in finally on this Escalade. Hopefully everything works fine on it. What I'm gonna do now, since that's all pretty much where it needs to be. Need to, yeah. I'm gonna feed this wire through here so I can feed it down where it needs to be. It should power on. Probably have to turn the car on. Pretty sure you have to have the car on. It would be nice if it was just all one cord and they made them long enough for any size vehicle. And they maybe some of them do. I just got this one a time I didn't think about it. Get that for me. All right, let's see here. All right, I'm going to clean out the driver's seats. One, two, three, four. And I need to go get a camera base. Yeah. Power. Success. Yeah. So go to the windshield. This. Like that. Basically, figure out where you want this. So I always like it to be, just a touch of the hood. Oh, what happened? Screensaver.
that you know that's where you want it, lock this in here so the camera won't swivel up and down essentially. I'm trying to get the look down the center of the hood. Should we get it right there? And then I also want this camera to film glare on it that way. Right now I'm filming more of this chair than I want to be. I want it to be angled back this way. What I need to do is take this camera, shift it over, and then a little more of that over there. Just take out the slack so the wires are out of the way when I put this trim in. So it's still kind of turned, which is interesting. That's pretty good. Wish I could do I didn't know I could do that. That's awesome. Hey, buddy. I'll mess with the settings later. I can go ahead and button this thing up. So I think I need to do Ollie, back up, buddy. I was thinking this is different than my car. I need these wires. Let's do this. I'm gonna get these wires just out of the way, and we get this buttoned up. That goes there. This goes there. That goes there. These go around that. And there's another one up here. So this has actually been down since I bought the car. Not fully clipped in correctly. I'm gonna try to do that. Now, hey buddy. I think I just successfully did that super ridiculously easy. Maybe one more clip right here. Yeah. I mean, that's just good. It's pretty good. Now I can bring these wires back down. On the side. Put that in there. This one in here. Then I can get this wire up in there. Out of the way. And then potentially get this in there. Clips are about just about shot. That one's half gone. I'll try to get it in there. And that's about as good as it's gonna get. It's not gonna flop down, I don't think. We still got good vision. Now it's set to install the back camera exactly where we want it. Hello. Now I can't figure out why my settings button won't work. Hey, it worked. So I want to turn. yeah, I want to do screensaver. Click OK. And I want to turn it off. I just want it to be on all the time. And then I want to hit this button. Date. Alright, so that's working. So now we can go back to the back and button everything up. What's up? You want to sit in the front seat for me and tell me what the camera's doing so I can get it stuck in? This my last. An hour and a half long while. Might be the longest one.
I didn't know you started another one.
I've been doing a lot the whole time.
Oh, I thought I heard you end it earlier. All right, what am I looking at?
The middle camera.
Uh-huh.
Down right here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it up. I'm trying to get it buttoned up this. So.
Is there like a suction cup or something? To put it on the glass, does it have like a suction cup or something?
Well, I have like sticky tape, but the glass goes up and down, so I don't put it on the camera. Going up, moving up and down.
Yeah. Did Nicholas say he had sports club today?
What?
Sports club?
That's all we're doing. Carve out a little bit.
Hi. Oh, you found a sock in the dirt? Can you go put it by the door?
Carve out this here. Carving out a little section for this wire. Shit. Channel, but
Yeah. Egg.
I had my drill in it. And I said, that is not a healthy thing to do with this drill.
Uh,
Because it was pointed back at my chest. But I wasn't drilling into anything. I've been wanting to do this for ages. Finally getting done. Alright. I got my little stick. And this.
Yeah.
Especially when we hit the road, maybe. What part of the driveway do you see? Concrete?
Yeah, I see the concrete.
Can't see the concrete?
Yeah.
Okay.
I see it's like halfway up the screen, where like the basketball goal starts halfway through the screen at the bottom of it.
What can you see on the ground right here? What's the closest thing you can see to it?
I mean, driveway, I don't have any context to tell you what I can see. If you want to step back until I see your feet, I can do that.
Go the camera.
Oh,
You want to hold it for me?
well, then I can't show you.
I'll look while you.
Okay.
Too much of a pusher than a holder. I've just done this a lot. I just know. All right, shift it to the left or right, away from your head. Like just turn it to where it. Turn it back just a little bit. My camera died. Of course you will. Almost done. I just put the sinking one back in. Still they take on it because once you screw in, full vibrate, and you got a little bit loose, and then have to shake around. So, yeah. Sweet. Crazy. Put these little wire holders in. Right. Yeah. Uh-huh. Tell me. What's up? Oh, Oliver. Please. Just leave it alone. I'm working here. Stop it.
It's not time yet. We can take a bath in a little bit. Can't take a bath yet. Feet bath. Not yet. Almost. We'll take a bath.
Gosh, mother freaking cheese hurts. Golly. Look at that. Yeah, that weather's just designed to where it's look in there. Jim is freaking rock solid. Go. I got that one done. Isn't that nice? That's good now. Oh, I'll back out. If I had a rubber mallet, I'd beat the freaking crap out of it right now. Freaking ridiculous. I just had that in there. God, it must be very good. I just had that in there. I literally had it in there. Stupid freaking crap. What's America? Can I do it this time? This stupid freaking motherfucker. I mean, daggum. Go in the freaking hole already. I mean, daggum. Thank you. Stay. Daggum. Never in my life have I seen a headliner use so much daggum trouble. Gosh. What up, bro? I mean, this is a solid freaking headliner. I mean, I ain't never seen such a solid headliner for my whole freaking life. Daggum. Give me a freaking break, dude. Gosh. clips. Oh, dear clips. I got no traction. I can't get no freaking leverage. Hey, gum, dude. It's a trim panel. For the love of God. Clip of all things that are good. Gum. Yeah, everybody knows. All right, almost got it. Appreciate everybody watching. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. All right, let's do this. Oh, appreciate everybody watching. It's almost completely done. Sweet. Got to do the weather strip. It's not gonna not gonna play nice. I can tell you that right now. It is not gonna play nice. Oh gosh. That was a lot nicer than the back door, that's for sure. Coming. Oh, my freaking goodness. Alright, everybody, that's not gonna do it for today's video. I appreciate you watching. Thank you all for the ride, a little over 2 hour live today. Y'all can still alive. But really coming up to make sure to like and subscribe. If there's any questions after this live, post out. Drop in the comment section. Put out.